Welcome to our channel. Today we how to connect Flask to Stripe webhooks securely, detailed guide step by step clearly. To start, ensure you have your Flask application set up. Install the necessary libraries by running pip install Flask Stripe. Next, head to your Stripe dashboard and create a webhook endpoint. You will need to specify the URL for your Flask application. Choose the events that you want to listen for, such as payment success or failure. In your Flask application, import the necessary modules. Set up your Flask app by creating an instance of the Flask class. Create a route that matches the webhook path you defined in your Stripe dashboard. Use the @AppRoute decorator to specify the endpoint. Make sure to use the post method for your webhook route. Inside the route, retrieve the request data using request.get_data. Verify the signature to ensure the request is from Stripe. You can achieve this using Stripe webhook.construct_event. Pass in the raw request data and the Stripe signing secret. If the signature is valid, proceed to handle the event based on its type. Use a series of conditionals to check which event occurred. For each event type, implement the necessary business logic. Return a 200 status code to acknowledge successful processing. If the signature is invalid, return a 403 forbidden response. This will prevent unauthorized access to your webhook. Test your implementation by sending test webhook events from the Stripe dashboard. Monitor the logs in your Flask application to ensure events are being received correctly. With these steps, you should now have a secure connection between Flask and Stripe webhooks. Make sure to continue improving your error handling and logging for production. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.